guys, and that was a loud clap. Whoa! Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you guys have had an amazing Christmas. It's been like 2 weeks or something since I filmed a video, so I'm a little bit rusty. Definitely a little bit rusty. By the way, I'm in my pajama bottoms, okay? Don't judge me. It's comfy. I'm cold. It's winter. At least I've got a nice top on, which I know you guys are gonna ask loads of questions about, because on my last video you guys like bombarded me with questions about the top I was wearing. So what I think I'm gonna do from now on is anything I'm wearing in the video will always be linked in the description box. I think that's a good way of doing it. If you see something that, like, you know, you kind of fancy or you think is really cute, I don't know if you like my style, I hope you do, then you can just like find it in the description box. A lot of you have been asking about this stuff as well, which is like the makeup I use really often and like my perfumes and things. I'll link those down below too. I just released my new 6-month workout plan. And already, like, because I'm making this video late because I did want to spend time with like my mum and my sister at Christmas time, so I just decided to like postpone the video. Postpone the video. We have already sold a lot of guides. Like, I didn't expect it to be this much. Like, I'm really surprised by how it's turned out. All the feedback I'm getting already is insane, so thank you so much guys if you've left me a message. If anything, thank you. I really appreciate it, because I honestly have worked so freaking hard on honestly have worked so hard on this guide, and I really wanted to make something like that just pushed the limits for the amount that you get with it and the price. So I think I did an alright job, you know? Did want to make something affordable, not like a rip-off guide that you pay like £60 for and there's just nothing in it. Especially in this industry, it's like easy for people just to rip their supporters off and just charge it really high. It'll still sell anyway, but it's just like, why do that? Like, on my like story highlights on my Instagram, which is like the new guide story highlights, I just got like a little pink bee. You should see it. Not like a bee like bzzz, but like a bee for, you know what I mean. Okay, so all the information you need to know is also there, so you can refer back to that as well. You are also totally free to DM me and ask me anything. I've literally just spent like a few hours every day just getting back to people, because I think it's so important for you guys to like hear from me and not just like a support team or whatever. So I'm just trying to answer every single question personally. So anything you need to know, make sure to DM me after you've watched this video and looked at the little highlights, in case I like answer your question already. Anyway, so to make this clear from the very beginning, this guide has no PDF, nothing like that. This is not your usual guide, and I'm so proud of that. It's very different. Okay, so every single thing is in video form. There's 2 different videos and things you need to know. Number 1 is on the app Athlete. I'll just put a little screen insertion here so you can see the app. So this is where you're going to access like the whole workout plan, all the sets you need to do, the days, all the lower body days, upper body days, warm-up days, HIIT cardio. There's a lot in there, okay? There's a lot in there. Abs as well. There's just everything is in the app, so you follow it along. You can put like what weight you're using, and then it tracks your weight, so you have everything saved. You know what your last weight was, you know if you're progressing in weights. I find that so freaking helpful. And also you can make notes, you can see what you've completed. It's a really good little way of just tracking everything really, and knowing what you're doing every day. It's all laid out perfectly, so all you have to do is just go on like week 1, day 1, and there it is. So that is all the app stuff, and every single exercise on the app has a video of me performing it, so you can see exactly how to perform it correctly. The momentum, everything is just in those videos, so you know if you're like doing it right. So that's really handy as well, because if you don't have something to like look at and compare your form with, it can get really tricky because you might be performing it wrong and then not getting the maximum results. So yes, app, all the workouts, all the videos of the exercises, all of that on there. Number 2, now this is the members login on my website. So you just go to my website, go to my website, click the members login, and with the same email and password you used to buy the guide, all you have to do then is just log in with that. And here you will be able to access loads of videos of me explaining everything, like just videos of me talking to you guys and going through all you need to know, the various different topics that I'm gonna tell you about in a second. And if you scroll to all the way to the bottom, there's a little section of basically like research, articles, everything that I kind of like to read. Obviously it's not essential that you look at them at all because I already explain it all in the videos, but it's just there if you need it. I just thought, like, you know, someone might want to have a look, someone might want to kind of dig in deeper and be really interested in learning like even further, so I left those there if you want to. On the members area, you'll then find videos of me just having a chat with you guys, going through like the structure of the guide, just a lot of different topics that I thought you guys should know. So I'm gonna go through all the topics I cover in those videos right now, and then I'll go through like everything else that's in the guide. So I go through macros, how to track your calories, intuitive eating, how to lose fat, how to gain muscle. This is going to be a long list, so bear with me. I also go through how to use this guide in accordance to your personal goals. So I didn't want to make like a fat loss guide or a weight gain guide or whatever. I just wanted everyone to be able to use this to whatever they wanted to. So if you want to lose fat, you can definitely do that. If you want to gain muscle, you can definitely do that. So really, whatever your goal, this guide will be suited for you, and I really wanted to make something like that that's kind of covers all bases. So yeah. So for example, there's like a day in the guide which is just like options for cardio, so you can go in for an extra day if you want to, just to do some cardio if that's like your goal. And I've put like loads of different forms of cardio. I talk about like cheat days, snacks, overeating, and how to keep the balance when you're like dieting, when you're trying to eat good but still keeping that balance with not eating like super strict and restricted and strict and restricted. There's a whole video just on nutrition where I kind of just talk you through what you need to know, all the basis of it, how to calculate your protein intake as well, what amounts you should be having. The only thing that I didn't include really is like a diet plan, like eat this, eat that, because everyone's diet is so different and it's so personal. If I made one generalized plan or even 3 generalized plans for different goals, it would still be wrong for 90% of people. So instead of doing that, where I didn't want people to follow something that was wrong for their body and wrong for their like calorie intake, for their dietary requirements, I just made a video where I'm kind of teaching you how to go about it on your own. So then I have a full video on the structure of the guide. Now this video, in my opinion, is the most important video because it explains everything. Like, oh, honestly, if you have to watch just one video, watch that video, because after you watch that, you won't think the same about fitness anymore, you won't think the same about the gym anymore, you will not think the same about like how much you have to train. Just so much information in that video, which I think is like critical, especially if you want to make your own workout guide in the future. That video, honestly, watch it. Please watch it. I go through like the key aspects of training and the key aspects of like muscle hypertrophy, volume and intensity, variety of exercises and deload weeks, so progressive overload and training limits as well, which very important. This is all in the structure video, which is why I'm saying it's a very important video to watch. Very important. There's a video as well dedicated to just staying on track and staying consistent, where I go through like staying on track and being consistent. I can't believe I just did that. Oh, wow. Yeah, I go through like taking time off the gym, like going on holiday, what you should do about your workout plan if you can't get to the gym. Should you start it again? Where should you start from? Like, I really go into detail about what you should do in different scenarios, which I find is super helpful. So in other videos, I go through advice on progressing in weights and like how to progress correctly, what not to do, what to do, technique, so training techniques, form is very important, and variance as well, so things that can change your workout, things that can just vary your training. I think they're all important topics, you know, but I'm just saying. I also explain a little bit more about activation exercises, why you should do them or when to not do them, that sort of thing. I do go through that as well. Another important topic I talk about is avoiding injuries, and this is looked over so goddamn much, you know, so much. Once you injure yourself, like that's it, you're 2, 3, 4 months out of the gym and you can't do anything about it. So why take 10 steps back when we can just prevent it, not injure you, not have anything happen, just healthy. I mentioned as well like long-term complications with that. There is a lot of stuff out there that just you shouldn't be doing, and it can lead to serious injuries in the long run if you consistently do that. So yeah, I definitely go through everything that you shouldn't be doing, how to really prevent anything bad from happening, because we don't want to be injured, you know? Who wants to be injured? No one. Muscle soreness as well, like what you should expect, myths around it, like what's out on social media and stuff that just is bullshit. So I'm just going to read these a little bit faster because otherwise we will be here for a long time. I also go through supplements, what you should be using, what you shouldn't use, avoiding like, again, bullshit from like the internet, what people promote just to take your money, and you want to avoid that, you know. And then finally, seeing progress and how to maximize everything you are doing in the gym. So every single day you are in the gym, how to maximize every session, every exercise, just how to get the most in the shortest period of time. So those are all the topics I cover in the guide. There might be 1 or 2 that I left out that I might just quickly mention in the videos, but those are the ones I kind of like talk about for the most time. These videos are all on the website. You just have to log in. That's it. They're just there forever. You can rewatch them a million times if you like, and all the articles as well are there. Now onto the app. This is where you'll access all the workouts like I mentioned before. Now going over like the workout split, so it's 2 upper body days and 2 lower body days. There's 1 optional day for cardio. This is just for whoever wants to. Ab workouts are all separate for you to just kind of choose when you want to do them. I do give like guidelines to where I would put them, but you are kind of free to do with those whatever you wish. If you want to follow the guidelines, go ahead. If you kind of want to place it on different days, that's fine too. So I kind of left that as an option, you know. So the guide is actually 4 days a week with an optional 5th day. I train 4 times a week. That's how I've been training for the past 1.5 years now, and I freaking love it. You get so much more time in your week. It's just so damn good. Like, you get a lot more time to yourself, because I know people work, I know people have busy lives. Like, you don't have the time to go to the gym every single day, and neither do I, you know. I could not imagine going to the gym 7 times a week. That is a lot of days. We start lighter with lower reps, lower sets, and we build that up. We build the weight, we build the volume and the intensity throughout the weeks. So everything in this guide is purely for the best results only. I didn't throw in like a load of rubbish exercises that really won't do anything for you. It's just kind of a waste of time. I see people doing them on Instagram and I'm just very confused, you know. Everything in this guide is factually checked. I've gotten all my information from reliable sources, from professors. I've had a chat with some of them as well. Personally, I contacted them, asked for their help, sent a few voice notes here and there, and like just double check that everything in this guide was valid and was proven to be correct. All the numbers that I got, like for example the sets that you have to do, the reps, they are all there for a reason. I explain it very thoroughly in the guide, why they're there and stuff. I just wanted something that was really affordable for the amount that's in it. And I also wanted to just completely push the limits of the last guide I made. I wanted this one to be like 20 times better, you know. Okay, it's 42 British pounds, 46 euros and $53. It is more of like an intermediate to advanced guide. If you're like a very new beginner, like if you've only been going to the gym for like a week, I probably wouldn't recommend this. Any questions whatsoever, do not hesitate to message me on Instagram. Let me know if you're going to join us, and I can't wait to hear from you. But yeah guys, I will see you I will see you guys in the next one. I have a video coming very soon, so don't miss it. Okay, bye!
Give it to me, lick it inside and out. You know that I just wanna make love. Want you to scream and shout.